Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So inshallah we'll get started now. I'll share my screen with you. One quick second. So today is our lesson 6 of book 3 and the part C. We have done already part 1 and part 2. Today, hopefully, I think we can actually finish this today. And today we'll go straight to the exercise that we were doing before, the tamreen that we were, I think it was number 12. Let's go straight to that exercise. I think it's 11. Yeah, it's actually 11. So the exercise number 11, Tamreen wa Hadi Ashar, that's the exercise that we'll do today, inshallah. We'll start from this exercise, inshallah. So let's see who's here today. Okay. And I will send the message out to the rest of the group because, very few people have joined again today. And with the effort that, I put in and then people don't join, it just simply, I can tell you very honestly, it just simply demotivates me. That, if I'm making an effort and people are not attending. So anyways, I'll send a message if people are not interested. I don't know if you should just abandon this and I just simply record this on YouTube and people can just listen to this on YouTube. So I'll put this out on the message out on the group today. If people are not interested, maybe I just record this on YouTube and that way, people can just listen to it on their own time. All right, so let's start. So today, let's start with Brother Abdullah Saeed and Brother Hafiz Muhammad Usama. So the exercise is right here. And what you have to do here, you have to complete the following sentences using Anna and remembering that Anna actually is not Inna, right? So just keep that in mind. And Anna also, you have to remember that, is this the one? One second, no, this is, yeah. So you simply have to remember that Anna simply means that. And if you want to just clarify what the Anna is, let me just go back to the initial exercise so you can see exactly what Anna really meant. So if you remember this, the difference between Anna and Inna, Anna is used in the middle to say that I think that, right? So that part, when you say I believe that or I think that part actually is completed by using the word Anna, right? So that's the only thing where Anna will actually be used, but it is not Inna, right? Inna means absolutely or Inna means indeed uh, or undoubtedly, right? So all of those words simply means from Inna, but Anna is adding in the middle to complete a sentence. So one second. Let me go back to your exercise. Exercise is right here. And also you have to remember whenever you have anta, for example, when you see the word anta, the anta will change into annaka, right? So remember that part. Anta will change into annaka, huwa will change into annahu, hiya will change into annuha, annahuha. So you have to just remember that part. Anna, so you have to remember that part. So annaka, annahu, annaha, annahum, right? So remember these part or annaki, remember these things. And then you have to also translate the sentence before and after the completing the sentence. So Brother Hafiz Muhammad Usama, if you can be student number 1 from number 1 to 5, and Brother Abdullah Said, if you can do this from number 6 to 10. Hello.
Walaikum salam, brother. Bilal bhai. So the first one is Anta Tabibun. Uh, you are the doctor.
Mhm.
It would be converted into Azunnu in Annaka Tabibun.
Very good.
I hope or I think
I
you
think.
are the I think you are the doctor.
Yep.
Huwa minal Yabani.
And
He
Sabi also, I think you are a doctor, not the doctor, right? So,
you are doctor. Okay. Huwa minal Yabani. He is from Japan.
mhm.
Azunnu إنها
Anna. Annahu.
أن أظن أنه من اليابان.
Yep.
I think he is from Japan.
Yep.
هي مريضة. She is sick. أظن أنها مريضة.
Yes.
I think she is sick.
Mm-hmm.
هم طلاب. We are we are students. أظن أنهم طلاب. Uh, I think we are students. أنت جوعى. You are hungry.
So you said,
أنت.
what is the one before that? Sorry, do it one more time. Hum tullabun.
إنهم is we are. أنهم
Annahum.
أظن أنهم
But why are you saying annahum?
طلاب.
Why are you saying we are?
Sorry. You,
They are.
they are. Sorry. Yeah, they are. Then أنت جوعى. Y- you are hungry. أظن أنك جوعى.
Mhm.
I I think I think you are hungry.
Now, I'll just mention one more thing and very important because now I think everybody have now understood in the end when you say tabibun, yabani, maridatun, tullabun. I think everybody now understands when we actually use the fatha, damha, kasra or damatain. But when you're actually speaking to somebody, you have to remember the last word, just like in Quran. When you're reading Quran, the last Arab is omitted, right? So you do not actually pronounce that, even though it is there, you will not pronounce that. For example, if you say anta tabibun, you will not actually say anta tabibun, you will actually say anta tabib. Huwa min al yaban, yabani, you will not say yabani, you will actually say yaban. So from now on, just try to practice where you do not pronounce the last Arab, right? So last Arab, just completely omit it except for where you have anti jua. So anti jua, there is actually no Arab under the ya, right? So you will not say you'll actually pronounce it like that. For hum tullabun, you will simply say hum tullab, right? So you don't have to pronounce that. Generally speaking, when Arabs are speaking, they will not say the last. Just like in Quran, you don't read it, right? So you actually have it's there, but when the sentence is ending, you do not actually read that part. Okay, very good, Sambit. This was really good. Brother Abdullah Saeed.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Number 6, right?
Yes.
Okay, that is Al Maktabatu Maftuhatun. The library is open. أظن أن المكتبة مفتوحة. I think the library is open.
Al Maktabatu. Again, one more time.
المكتبة مفتوحة. مفتوحة.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so the library is open.
Yep.
Is open. Mhm. أظن أن المكتبة مفتوحة. I think the library is open.
That is correct.
القهوة باردة. The coffee is cold.
Barida.
Oh, barida. Okay. You made a use to the twos now.
That's okay. That's
Okay.
okay. I'm just trying. I'm going to
Okay.
help you change that also. I wanted to make sure that you guys all
Inshallah.
understand how important that is in
Mm,
the end, right? So you, for every word, it actually makes a big difference.
نعم. أظن أن قهوة باردة.
Annal
I
kahwata.
أن القهوة باردة. I think the coffee is cold.
Very good.
محمد ذهب إلى مكة.
Mhm.
So Muhammad went to Mecca.
Very good.
أظن أن محمد ذهب إلى مكة. I think Muhammad went to Mecca. بنات. فاطمة في
Read one more time.
مك
Azunnu, number 8. Azunnu anna.
أظن أن محمد ذهب إلى مكة.
So because Muhammad actually is coming in the middle, you will now say Muhammadan.
Say okay. So I should say Muhammadan.
Yes. Azunnu anna Muhammadan zahaba ila al-Makkah.
أظن أن محمدا ذهب إلى مكة. I think Muhammad went to Mecca.
Very nice.
فاطمة في مكتبتي.
Fil maktab.
فاطمة في المكتبة. Fatima is in the library. أظن أن فاطمة في المكتبة.
Very good.
I think Fatima is in the library. أنتم مدرسون. Are you teachers? أظن أنكم مدرسون.
Yep.
I think you are teachers.
Very nice. And here is the answers. You gave 100% correct answers. Both of you did really good job. I mean, it was really good. This is 100% accurate. Okay. All right. So the next exercise is exercise number 12. Tamreen Sani Ashar. And what we are doing here is simply translating these. All you are doing over here is translating these. This is not difficult at all. So Abdul Rahman, it will be you, and we can have brother Daniel Khan to join you. Abdul Rahman, can you unmute yourself? Good. Okay, you're unmuted right now. Brother Daniel Khan, are you able to unmute?
Yes.
Okay. And remember, this is just simply the numbers, okay? These are the actual numbers that we're talking about here. So Abdul Rahman, you will do on everything on the right, and brother Daniel, you will do everything on the left. So let's start, Abdul Rahman. Abdul Rahman, we cannot hear you. Okay. Mustaba, can you unmute yourself?
Yep.
Okay. So Mustaba, you should do everything on the left side, right side, and brother Daniel Khan will do everything on the right side, on the left side.
Okay.
So,
إحدى عشرة طالبة 11 students. اثنتا عشرة طالبة 12 students. ثمانية عشرة طالبة 18 students. تسع عشرة طالبة 19 students. 20 طالبة 20 students.
how many students?
20.
Okay. So tell me one thing, on everything on the right side, is it female students or male students?
Male?
Seriously? Okay.
Female.
These are all female students.
Female.
Okay. Otherwise, your name should be Mushtabatan. I'm just joking, Mushtaba. Okay. And I'm pretty sure everybody knows that he's my nephew. Okay. So that's why I just joked with him. Okay. Brother Daniel Khan, if you can do everything on the left-hand side.
ثلاثة عشرة طالبة 13 students. أربعة عشرة طالبة 14 students. خمسة عشرة طالبة 15 students. ستة عشرة طالبة 16 students. سبعة عشرة طالبة 17 students.
Very good. And here's the translation for all of these. Pretty simple. Marino Salis Ashar, this is exercise number 13. what are we doing here? So in this exercise, we'll replace, oh, yeah, so you'll simply look at the number that you see in the middle. You see the number 19 is listed in the first sentence. You will replace this with the actual figure on how you say this in Arabic, right? So the way you say in Arabic, you will actually just pronounce that word, right? Instead of saying 19, you will say exact word that is used for in Arabic. So this one we can have Sister Mehreen and Sister Kiran is available. I saw her. Where did she go? Okay. Ikra, are you able to talk? Okay. Sister Mehwish, are you able to talk? Okay. For everybody who cannot talk, please do send me a message in the beginning. That way I don't have to call out your name, right? Okay. Sister Mehreen, if you can do number 1 to 5.
Sure, Bilal.
And brother Hafiz Muhammad Osama, if you can do number 6 to 10.
Sure. Kam Sinnuka, how old are you? Sinni, Tis'a Ashara Sana.
Yep.
I am 19 years old. Qara'na, that is 14. Qara'na Arba'a Asharata Safhatan min Hadal Kitabi. Qara'na. We read 14 pages from this book. في هذه الحافلات, that is 18. في هذه الحافلات 18 راكبا و15 راكبة. There في هذه there are 18 male passengers and 15 female passengers in this bus. هذا فندق صغير. This hotel is small. فيه 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 12 غرفة. فيه 12 غرفة فقط. There are only 12 rooms
Very good.
in it. عثمان له 11
أحدا.
ابن 11 ابنا واثنتا عشرة بنتا. Usman has 11 sons and 12 daughters.
That is correct. Now, if you were saying, because you're talking about boys, if you were talking about girls, then you will say, Sister Marine, Ida Ashara, right? So then you
Okay.
will not say Ahada Ashara. So in this one, in fact, the word, if you were just pronouncing 11,
Mm-hmm.
you will simply say Ahada Ashar. You will not even say
Yes.
Ahada Ashara. But because
Okay.
it's in the middle of the sentence, you will continue to say Ahada Ashara.
Okay.
So if it's ending this, just like you're saying 11, you'll say Ahada Ashar.
Okay. Perfect.
So brother Hafiz Muhammad Osama.
أنا حفظت 13 سورة. I have memorized 13 surah or 13 chapters.
That's not true.
في
That's a lot more. You're lying.
plus 101. هذا المستشفى 16 طبيبا و سوري
تسعة.
19 طبيبا واثنا عشرة طبيبة.
سبعة.
طبيبة.
It's 17, Sama bhai. So it's سبعة.
7 عشرة طبيبة.
Yep.
In this hospital, there are 19 doctors and 17 female doctors.
Very good.
قرأنا اليوم 12 كلمة جديدة. ثماني. قرأنا اليوم 18 كلمة جديدة. I read or I recited 18 new words today. هذا القلم
Why did he say I read?
قرأنا اليوم. He
We
memorized.
we read.
We read. Yes, it's na. Okay, قرأنا. Okay. هذا القلم this is 14. أربع عشرة روبية. This pen is in 14 rupees.
This pen is of 14 rupees. Yeah, that's
Or
right.
14 rupees. Yeah. في هذه العمارة. This is 16, so it is ستة عشرة شقة. This building has 16 flats.
Very good.
في هذا الفصل 20 طالبة. This class has 20 female students.
Very good.
طالبة.
Taliba. Very good. And here's the answer. They're all correct, by the way. And I just have to make one quick change in this slide, and I'll share this with you right away afterwards. There's one number missing actually from this.
Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can now. Okay, I'm going to share my screen again. Yeah, there was one small little error that I had over there, so I've just corrected it. And let's go to the next exercise. There's number 14. What are we doing here? Oh, this is difficult. Okay, so we have multiple people do this. So let's start with Abdurrahman. Abdurrahman, if you can start and pronounce from number 1, number 11 to 20, and then add the first word that you see on your slide. So if you see the first word, I'll give you an example. So the first word you will pronounce this as Ahada Ashara Kitaban. Okay, Ahada Ashara Kitaban. Now you have to read all the other words from 12 to 20.
Okay. Okay. 11 كتاب. 11 books. 11 طالبة. 11 طالبة. 11 female students. 11 دقيقة. 11 notebooks. 11 يوم. What is the meaning of يوم?
Days.
11 days. 11 سيارة. 11 cars. 11 رجل. 11 men. 11 سنة. 11
years.
سنة years.
Yes.
11 years. 11 قرية. 11 قرية means
Village.
11 villages.
Mhm.
11 طالب. 11 students.
Okay. So the next one we can have, again, we'll have multiple people do this. So Sister Azumi, if you can do this, but do it differently, okay? This time we're not going to do the way Abdul Rahman did it. You have to do number 1 to 20 only for kitabun. Only for kitabun. Okay? Sister Azumi, can you unmute? Okay. So brother Umar NDI, if you can unmute yourself. And brother Umar NDI. So number 11 to 12, 11 to 20,
Yes,
you have to do
Ustad,
just for. So let's go with brother Umar NDI and
Ustad, I'm okay.
we'll come back to you. We'll come back to you. One
Okay,
second, okay?
okay.
We'll come back to you. Brother Umar NDI, if you can do 11 to 20 for kitabun only.
أحد عشرة
Ahada
كتاب
ashara.
أحد عشر
Kitaban.
كتابا اثنان عشرة
Ashara.
اثنان عشر كتابا
Mhm. Keep going.
ثماني
Sala. Sala.
ثلاثة
Salasata. Now remember, 13 to 19 numbers change. So 13 to 19 for a male object, male noun, 13 to 19, the first part will be female, meaning the salasa will become salasata, and then the 10 part, which is to make it 20, will remain as the masculine. So it will become salasata ashara, arba'ata ashara, khamsata ashara. Okay, so that's how you have to read it. But that only applies for number 13 to 19.
ثلاثة عشر كتابا
Mhm.
أربع عشرة كتابا
No. Arba'ata ashara.
أربعة عشر كتابا خمسة عشرة
Oh,
كتابا
again, you're making same mistake again.
خمسة
Khamsata ashara.
عشر كتابا
First part female, second part male, from number 13 to 19.
ستة عشر كتابا
Very good.
سبعة عشر كتابا
Mhm.
ثمانية عشر كتابا
Very good.
تسعة عشر كتابا
Mhm.
عشرون
Ishrun. Ishrun.
عشرون كتابا.
Very good. Now, by the way, I wanted to tell one thing to everybody, and please listen very carefully. If you see a message coming from any of the group members to tell you, other than the message directly in the group, okay? If you see a message directly in the group to say that there is a meeting or something like this, of course, there is a, I put the link in there as well. Join that meeting. There is a scam going on. People go in and say, there is a tafsir meeting. I'm going to send you the invite. And when I send you the invite, give me the code. Okay. That's the first thing they will say. Give me the code when you see this invite. Okay. Do not ever listen to those calls. Okay. They're all scam calls. They will hack your phone. It is going on so rapidly everywhere. Unless you see the message inside the group itself, where I personally put the link in the group, then it is okay. Of course, you join. But if somebody asks you for a code, even if I ask you for a code, never give it to me, because it could be that my number may be, uh, hacked one day as well, right? So people are doing this very rapidly, very frequently. Even if nobody who, no, doesn't matter who we're asking you, do not give a code to anybody. They basically will actually end up hacking your actual WhatsApp account, okay? And that's how they will actually, and then what they do, they hack your account, and then they go in and then use your number pretending to be you, asking people for some loan. And then people will say, oh yeah, let me just give some money to this person. Okay, please don't. Okay, so anybody who is asking you to do anything, unless the message is in the group, even if I ask you myself via direct message to give me a code, don't give it to me, because I don't need a code. Nobody needs a code to be able to join a meeting, right? The meeting thing is already there for you guys. Okay, so next one we can have Sister Azumi. Sister Azumi, unmute yourself, please.
Okay, I'm okay.
Now, the daqiqatun, you have to say from number 11 to 20.
The key captain.
No, you have to
Okay.
say, no, you have to say
Is it,
ahada ashara.
oh, I should go. Okay. Ahada
This will be ihda ashara.
Ashrata.
This will be ihda ashara.
Hida Ashrata. The key captain. Isnata Ashrata. The key captain. Salasa
Remember, you don't have to
Ashrata.
say, the last, you should simply say
Okay, okay.
daqiqa.
Dakika. Okay. All right. Salasa Ashrata. Dakika. Arba'a Ashrata. Dakika. Hamsa Ashrata. Dakika. Sita Ashrata. Dakika. سبعة عشرة دقيقة. ثمانية عشرة دقيقة. تسعة عشرة دقيقة. 20 دقيقة. I'm done.
Very good. Okay, next one, brother. You can do this.
Student, excuse me, I want to ask something.
Ji, sure, go ahead.
Shouldn't we change words daqiqatun and jamun to ayamun into plural form with 11, 12, and 13? Because these
Why?
are not, because
Yeah,
11
when
cars,
you go for the next one, yes, you will.
11 cars and 12 cars, then we will use sayyaratun.
That is correct.
Hmm?
That is correct. You're right. Give me one quick second. I have to send this message to the group because that person is calling a lot of people already. I'll just take one quick second.
Bilal, is that the same WhatsApp scam?
Yes.
Okay.
And the scammer will receive the message as well.
Yep. I just have to quickly send this message because the guy is sending everywhere. And interestingly, he's using the tafsir class comment, which makes people think that maybe it's coming from the group. 347. Please, sorry, pardon me. I just have to take one quick minute to make sure that I alert people.
Okay, Bilal, wait, take 45 minutes.
Sorry?
No. Oh, I was just saying it's okay. Take 45 more minutes. No worries.
जी. I'm just surprised people have nothing better to do in their life. Like, seriously, sharing these numbers. Okay, so I'll make it easy for everybody. Next one we can have Brother Makhtar. Brother Makhtar, just simply go and then read the number 11 to 20. You don't have to go with these words over here, these nouns. Just read the number 11 to 20 fairly quickly.
Okay. Ahada Hashara.
Mhm.
Ishna Hashara.
Mhm. So remember,
Salas.
the last Arab you don't have to read, okay? Ahada Ashar, Isna Ashar, Salasata Ashar. You don't say Ashara in the
Okay.
end. Just remember that.
Okay. Let's start over. Ahada Hashar. Ashna Hashar. Salasa Hashar.
Salasata Ashar.
Salasata Hashar. Arbahata Hashar.
Mhm.
Hamsata Hashar.
Mhm.
Sittata Hashar. Sabhata Hashar. Samaniyata Hashar. That's 19.
Two more.
Tishata Hashar.
Tis'ata.
Tishata Hashar.
Very good.
And 20. Hisruna.
Ishrun.
Hisrun.
Simply say Ishrun.
Hisrun.
Okay. So one more person will just do this and then we'll move on. Who's not done yet?
Me.
Who was that? Was that Hira?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead, Hira.
Okay. Ahada Ashara. Ahada Ashara. Isna Ashara.
So
Isna
Ahada
Ashara.
Ashar, Isnata Ashar, Isna Ashar, and then Salasata Ashar, right? That's how you will say it.
Isna Ashar. Salasata Ashara.
Ashar.
Ashar. Arba'ata Ashar. Arba'ata Ashar.
Mhm.
Khamsata Ashar. Sittata Ashar. Sab'ata Ashar. Samaniyata Ashar. Tis'ata Ashar. Ishrun.
Very good. Thank you, Hira. And sorry, guys, if I just sometimes don't say sister, is because she's actually my sister. Okay, so I just use their name. She's very young. She's younger than me, so that's why. I don't mean any disrespect. Okay, this is exercise number 15. Oh, wow, this only is 9:50. So who can do this quickly? Is Kiran, Sister Kiran online? Who else can? Brother Abdullah Saeed, you and Mujtaba. This exercise is for you. And what you have to do here, look at the word on your right hand side, and you have to actually change this into, see the example, how the example has been given, and you have to change this into the plural form. Okay. So remember, the example is on the top. So first translate those, and Brother Abdullah Said, you number 1 and 2, and Mustaba, you will do number 3 and 4. You just have to remember that you have to do the plural form and then translate those words. So let's go ahead.
So Hamidun Joan.
Hamidun Joan.
Joan. Okay. So Hamidu Joan. Hamid is hungry. Then the Talibun Jia, right? So the students are hungry. Jia. Then Mariamu, do I do that one? Mariamu Jua. Mariam is hungry. Talibatun Jua. So the female students are hungry. Number 1. Halidun Halidun Atishan. Halidun Atishan. So Halid is tasty. Halid is tasty.
So now do the same thing, but with at-tullabu. How would you say at-tullabu?
Okay. Tulabu Atisha.
Itshā, itshā.
Itisha.
Yep.
Itisha. So the students are hungry.
And then say Maryamu,
Mariamu Atisha.
atsha. Now that will be
Atisha.
atsha.
Atisha. Okay. So Mariamu is hungry. Oh, it's tasty. I'm sorry. Tasty.
Mhm. Now do
Which
this
one again?
talibatu. At-talibatu,
Talibatu Atisha.
itash, itash. You say
It.
itash. See
Oh,
jiaun and then itashun. The same pattern.
Itashi. Oh, okay. Talibun. Talibun Itisha. The daughters are what is Talibun. Yeah, the daughters are hungry. Are tasty.
Okay, now next one. So Ibrahimu, Shab'an. Brother Abdullah said that's for you also.
Ibrahim Shaba'an. Ibrahim Shaba'an. So Ibrahim is full, is satisfied.
Very good.
And then, so Talibun or what?
At-tullabu,
Atulabu,
Shaba.
Atulabu Shaba.
Yep.
The students are full.
Now you can say Maryamu,
Mariamu Shaba.
Shab'a. Very good.
Shaba. So Mariamu is full. And then last one, Talibatu. Talibatu Talibatu
At-
Shiba, right?
At-talibatu.
Talibatu Shiba.
Yeah, very good. So
The,
see
so
the plural will remain the
Mm.
same for female and male. Okay, so that doesn't change.
Okay. So the students are full.
Okay, I have to share something very interesting with you. So Mushtaba, move very quickly. Okay.
Okay. المدرس غضبان. The
Ghad-
teacher is
what?
angry.
To say the second word. What is the second word?
غضبان.
Okay, Ghadban, al-mudarrisu Ghadbanu. Okay.
The teacher is angry.
Exactly. Very angry. Okay.
Yeah.
Go fast. Everybody, please remember, he is my nephew. Okay, so that's why I just joke with him. Okay, keep going, Mushtaba.
How do I say teachers plural?
Mudarrisun,
مدرس غضبان.
Ghadab.
غضب.
Look at the example up top, right? So it's the same
Okay.
pattern. It's Ghadab. Mudarrisuna Ghadab or Ghadabun.
مدرسون غضب.
And now say Aminatu.
عاملات غضب.
No, this time you have to say Ghada. Ghain, Dal, and Ya. Right? So Ghada, that will become just like Ju'a and Atsha and Shab'a. That's how the same will you have to say Ghada.
مريم غدا.
Yes. And then what is the teacher? Al-Mudarri?
Sorry?
What is the plural for the female teachers?
مدرسين.
What?
No.
But okay, tell me the word that is used. What is the word? Next word. Is it ghadab, ghada? What is the word that you will use?
غدا.
No, it will be ghadab. Look at the plural remains the same for both of them.
Okay.
Okay, now use Yusufu Kaslanu. Actually say Mujtaba. Say Mujtaba and then use the word.
يوسف كسلانو.
No, use your word. You say Mujtaba Kaslanu.
مجتبى كسلانو.
Now translate this.
Mujtaba is lazy.
Yes. Keep going. Say
Mujtaba.
at-tullabu
Okay. At-tulabu kusala.
kusala. Very good. Now use the word Maryamu. Maryamu
Maryamu kasla.
kasla. Very good. And then use the word at-talibatu
At-talibatu kusala.
kusala. Very good. Thank you. Here is the translation for all of these. And I was just joking with him again, as you all know. So, okay, so I have to share something very quickly with you because let me see if we can finish this today. In 17. Yeah, so we'll actually just do this next time and then I have something interesting to share with you. Yeah, we'll do this last part next time and then I'll share the interesting part right now with you. So what I've done for you, as I was promising for last many weeks, and finally I have done this, and I've hopefully will be able to do this in a YouTube video as well, is this. So everybody please pay attention to this. I will share this with you, and please keep this to yourself. This is not something to share for any commercial reasons. Oops. So I'm doing another session on YouTube that will be separate, but you probably are getting the sneak peek on that first. So what I've done, if you look at all of these are the general sentences. So as I was mentioning to you for a very long time that I'm coming up with something where I can start helping you to be able to start speaking Arabic, very frequently. So what I came up with, when you're meeting somebody new, very basic sentences on how do you meet somebody. I've come up with these 109 sentences that you can make, and I'll share with you. Like, for example, some of those you, by the way, don't know. Some of those you have never learned in these classes, but I came up with this because it is important when you actually start meeting somebody, right? So you know some of them, but not all of them. For example, when you actually start talking to somebody and say, excuse me, and you just say, lo samah, right? So remember the transliteration in the middle. The middle transliteration is the way you actually pronounce the word, not the way lo samahta. Okay, so you'll actually say lo samah. When you say hello, you'll say marhaba or marhab. When you say welcome, or hi, you'll say ahlan. When you say hello or you say welcome, you'll say ahlan wa sahlan, but this is generally said in a very formal way. When you say good morning, you'll say sabah al khair. When you respond back to somebody as a good morning, you say sabah al noor. When you say nice to meet you, you say tasharrafta bik, that nice to meet you. And then you say and me too, you'll say wa ana aidan. So you know a lot of these, but not all of these. So what I'll do, I'll share this with you so that you can actually have this in a PDF document. Again, please do not share for any commercial reasons. I'm starting to work on a kind of a YouTube video as well. I have not done it yet, but I want to just create some of these first. That way it is easier for my students as well as the larger audience on YouTube that can actually possibly benefit from this to start speaking Arabic in a very easy form. Yes, go ahead, Abdurrahman.
Where do you find those things like to speak to anybody in Arabic? Where do you find that you just
It was already all in your book. So we learned this all
us?
over this last several months. So I'm collecting them in a very formal way so that you have a complete form on how you speak with somebody new. So you were already learning this during your lessons, but it was not very formal. So I've created a formal document for you guys. And as well as I'm going to use this for a new YouTube channel that I'm going to create and then post this over there as well. So next session, what we will do, next session, we will do the exercise exercise number 17, I think 16 or 17 or 18, 17 or 18. There are two exercises left from this lesson. Then we will move on to this particular page that I will send to you. And then I will have two people just speak with each other and how you will actually just use this entire document to talk to each other. So I can possibly ask some questions to you, and then you can respond to me, and I can have two people actually, just like, for example, brother Daniel and brother Osama. When you're talking to each other, you'll have the document available to you, and then it is best that you don't use the document. But if you are using the document, then first time maybe you use it. The next time, maybe when you meet, you don't use the document. You just use those words as standard, like, that you should know this by heart. Like these are the words that you use in order to speak to each other. So hopefully this will help. So anybody's feedback, I'll share the document one more time so you can see it. It's a pretty long document. And I've done one more thing. And again, this is because I am for a different country. So I'll share one more thing with you. Um, this is for people that actually are from my country or people that are from India. I also did the exact same for people that actually speak the language that I speak. Um, this is people that know my language, they can easily see what does this really mean. So I did the exact same translation for the same document in Urdu as well. So if people, for example, Sama bhai, both of your parents or anybody who speaks this language, if you want to share this with your parents, you can share it with your parents as well. They can also learn by using this document. And of course, for the YouTube video that I'll create, and they can use from that as well. So you can see all of the Urdu words are here. I also created the same thing. I'll share with you in a second. I created the same thing. I don't speak Hindi, but of course I use Google Translate for that. And I'm going to have somebody actually just verify this actually is accurate in Hindi as well. Because Hindi is spoken very similar to the way my own language is spoken. So spoken is very, very similar. So you'll see that this created the exact same document in Hindi as well. If you see on your left-hand side, this is all Hindi, mostly Hindi. I'm still working on finalizing this particular document, but mostly it's Hindi. So I've done this. What I'm working on right now, I'm also working on how do you have a conversation. So for example, this is something brand new. You meet somebody new, you have a conversation. I'm working on a document where if you're meeting with a taxi driver, cab driver, what is the conversation that you're gonna have with a cab driver? If you're talking to a doctor, what kind of a conversation you will have? If you're talking to your wife, let's say in a kitchen, what kind of a conversation you will have? And a parent talking to a daughter or a son, what kind of a conversation they will have. So I'm creating those documents in a way that it's easier for people to see everything all at once, right? This is generally the sentences, please bring me water. Can you please help me? Sentences like this so that you have all of that available to you all at once. And again, my humble request, please do not share this for this is not for commercial reasons, right? I don't do this for commercial reasons, so I don't want anybody to be able to start using this for commercial reasons either. So I'll share this with you after this session. Please prepare this for the next session, and I will ask the questions in the beginning. Sabah al khair or Sabah al noor. You respond back. Kayfa haluk, right? We'll start speaking in this manner so that you should know this by heart. How to respond to a question when somebody asks you a question in Arabic. Same thing, how you actually ask them in a question in Arabic. So everybody, what is your feedback? I mean, is this useful, not useful? Just maybe a few people who can just provide some feedback. There's Hafiz Muhammad Osama.
Right now, Bilal bhai, excuse me, yes, inshallah, I'll use the document. I haven't reviewed the document yet, but I am sure it would be very helpful. And again, I know, like when you said you can use it with the doctor or a taxi driver, especially when may Allah make it easy for everyone to go there, especially when you are going to Saudi for the Umrah or Hajj. Yeah, I remember that taxi ride with you actually.
See, yeah, I mean, you can imagine how useful that is, right? I mean, how friendly they become if you talk to them in their language, right? So it's
Correct. Yes.
And they prefer that, and the people like that if you talk to them in their language. They become very friendly with you.
I agree.
Okay. So inshallah, I will share the document with you. Hopefully it is beneficial to everybody. I'm still working on actually other documents at the same time. But next session, we'll have last two exercises of this session, and then we will actually also have this particular document as well. Now, I want to just tell everybody that we will not have, next week will be our session just before, I take 2 weeks off. So on next Saturday, we will have the session for sure. But on the 5th and the 12th, which is Saturday afterwards, we will not have the session, right? So I'll prepare so many documents for you. That way, during those weeks, you can actually utilize those documents to be able to just become more comfortable in speaking the Arabic language. Any questions or concerns, please do reach out to me. Jazakallah khair.
Yeah, we appreciate your time. We are really very grateful. Thank you very much for everything.
Absolutely. I'll be sharing the documents inshallah after this class. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thanks.